Alright, we should be live yet again here at the Hannibal show, playing Captain of Industry. We're building a bridge. We're definitely building a bridge. But we still kind of far away, I think, to kind of get it done. We're kind of almost done with like the largest middle section of the bridge, and then we just have two tiny little pieces left, and then we're free. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. So, yeah, that means we're gonna have quite a lot more space to operate with. We're still also making a ramp over to... Alright, let's just have a look here. Yeah, we're making a ramp up here. It's an interesting ramp. Yeah, we're basically going straight across here. These guys here, they're gonna have like the time of their lives. But I guess when we get the bridge over, we could probably send over some proper excavators. Let's see here. We're almost done here, right? We need 900 more bricks, and yeah, that's about it. And then we also need to have 900 bricks here, and also 600 bricks here, so we still have a little ways to go. We also did... Oh, wait. Here, I think we have a problem. Or do we? I think we do if we dig out this. No, here is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna dig out this area here. We'll use the diggy tool. We use the diggy tool. And just gonna make sure we don't flood the area. So let's say something like that. That should do it, right? All right, guys, go back down into the hole. Into the hole you go. But yeah, there is like a tiny little sliver left here of copper. Oh. Ice Queen Gaming, third like. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a most excellent day. Did we lose all our crops? Yes, we did. Now, I've kind of been looking at this. Oh, I'm basically just woken up. I took a trip down to the store. I bought myself some good sweet bakeries for breakfast. Well, breakfast is kind of like, you know, I basically woke up in a very late stage of the day and I ran out of Pepsi and ran down to the shop and they sold some good pastries, I guess it's called. But yeah, I kind of would like to kind of go over this a little bit regarding the farms here. Okay. Also, how are you doing, by the way? I was kind of... saw a stream of yours. Was it the other day? Ice Queen... No, not Icewind Dale. Ice Queen... Gaming... Oops. Gaming... What is it? 80? 80? 80. There we go. Of course I spell like an idiot. Ice... Queen... Gaming. There we go. No, there we don't go. Where is your channel? Can I just left-click your name? And go to channel? Yeah, that's so much easier. That's so much easier. Alright. Yeah, the Resident Evil stream. That's kind of what I thought. I just wasn't quite sure that I saw the right... that I had like the right person that I was watching. Because usually when I watch other people stream, I'm so tired. So I kind of give myself like, don't ever touch the keyboard while you're watching the other people's streams. Because, you know, But yeah, back to fields here. All right, so I kind of sat around here fiddling around with the fields here because I tried to find like the optimized way of doing it. So let's say we want potatoes, right? If we just have potatoes, we get 6.9 potatoes. If we then put in the green stuff here, we get 7.3. But if we add in another set of potatoes, we get 7.7. If we... So, I don't know if it has anything to do with where on this here we place it. I also did... So let's say we did that, and then potatoes, and potatoes, and then potatoes. The soil fertility goes down. So basically, potatoes seems to be fine if we do it like that. But let's say we have multiple crops. Let's say we have potatoes and vegetables. So potatoes and vegetables. So if we add in one of you and one more potato, we get more. With 5 potatoes. Oh, actually we don't. But yeah, this is something we're going to have to fiddle around with on our fields, because I don't think we are kind of optimizing our fields very much. What is this? Oh, the farm, of course. But yeah, still building the bridge. Still not dead, which is good news, I would imagine. Although we are really running out of copper. So it could be, like, worst case scenario, we're gonna have to send these guys up here to do some copper mining. We could also dig down one more level here. I kind of also would have liked, you know what? We kind of don't need that. What if we do that? I kind of also would like to get that, but that is probably going to be a problem if we do that. Oh, actually, we could. Yeah. Okay. Let's dig down another level. Just so we can scrape off everything here. We have a little bit copper stored up here. And then we'll... From here, also this should be... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Just so we don't mess things up. You're going to go... down to level 6. Also, how are we doing here? We're still upgrading our vehicles here. I don't know if, you know, upgrading them all is a good idea or not. Oh, we have quite a lot of stuff on our docks. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I believe if we dug out this guy here, we should be able to... Let's have a look here. Because there is a little green. That probably indicates there is like a little bit of copper. Basically, we just... Okay, what did you get? Just stone. What did you get? Just stone and dirt. Okay, so you had a big scoop. Yeah, there is a little copper here. When I say a little, I mean a little. But we are kind of this desperate for copper that we're probably going to have to grab everything. Now, the thing that kind of worries me a little bit, did we mess up our pathing here? No, we did not. Not yet, anyways. Could we also mine that and then maybe have starting on the way up here? Hey, oh, it's Gulgorovsky. Hello. How are you doing? You're still sick? Oh, man. I was hoping you would have a speedy recovery, man. What happened to that? What happened to that? But yeah. Hopefully we'll have a fairly speedy recovery. Okay, so we're digging down here. We could theoretically also start just flattening out this area. Probably is a little bit of copper hiding in here. And a little bit hiding in here. There is a little bit hiding in here as well. I don't know if you would like to kind of go all that way just to grab potentially 5 copper here. You know, I think we are that. I think we are that desperate, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, copper is a problem. Who would have guessed? Pickup is struggling to find their destination. Did we break the path? Yes. Okay, so we have a little bit of path here for these, but I don't think the... Oh. Alright. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So yeah, bridge almost done. Missing what? 300 concrete. How are we doing with limestone, by the way? Oh, that's right. We started digging another limestone hole. And our terraforming crew is just, you know, digging a hole. Basically just to get further down so we can get more of the iron. That is kind of the idea. We are kind of losing quite a lot of our crops due to... Oh, crap, we did something else, didn't we? What did we do? What did we do? We did something... Here it is. Okay, we are pulling in... What? Biomass... to make compost. And then we're putting some water in with the compost to make organic fertilizer. Okay. Now we don't have anywhere to put it, but we're making so little of it. I think farm... Yeah, we have to potentially do a little sprinkler. But we're kind of doing fine with regards to food. It's just a little dry spell, right? Hopefully. But what if we add in... Well, we could do that. Like so, and then a green. And that just reduces the amount. .6, 3.9. This is our planning island. So let's see how much wheat we need to make bread. It's all about the bread, baby. It's all about the bread. Bread mill we're gonna need, right? Make flour, and then we need that. So this seems to be a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, how much wheat can we get? 3.4, 3.5. But if we add in a green in between, that is 4.2. Wait, we just need 2 fields. Right, 4.2, that's 8. Oh, wait, that's 8. And we needed 3 farms. Fine to make bread. This is just half the output. But let's see here. Can we see how this works? What if we add in fertilizer? Kind of would like to have 8. Can we... Does this calculate? No. Oh, yes, it does. So we need to get up to 8. Oh, that's 10. That's 8. Can we get like 8? 8. So that is 110% we would like to increase. Do we get like average fertilizer? Can we see how much fertilizer we need to get here? So if we have 2 fields with a little bit of fertilizer in it, that should be enough to run that. And then that. And then we're also making 2 animal feed, which I do believe we could put in the mixer to make more compost. I mean, we're only making 2. So that is something we can think about. But I don't think we can do that at the moment, to be perfectly honest with you. So they have a demand of 3. And we are producing 3.9 at the current moment. So we're overproducing. Potatoes is 4. So we are kind of... So I think... if we also make bread... Because we're getting a little unity boost from having different types of food, right? Proteins. Is that a chicken farm? So let's say you are making 3.1. And if we add wheat in here as well, and then maybe a green one. I don't think that is kind of what we wanted to do. But yeah, I think we're doing fine with regards to food. To be perfectly honest with you. It's also very... I'm pressing the wrong button. Escape button. Was what I was trying to press. Chemical plant. Now, we did have a genuinely good idea for making a chemical plant, didn't we? Oh, yeah. To make fertilizer. To utilize the sulfur. Which we haven't made yet. We're working on it. Wait to coming to the other side to make bread. Yeah, I think that also is a good idea. I kind of wonder if we should have like a dedicated space for our village and then ship everything in by train that they need. I think that could be cool. Well, maybe not the water aspect and such. Also, what was it Bar said yesterday? Was it 10,000? Reserve status. I wish we had, like, an indicator how quickly this would replenish. So, he said, what was it, 15,000? You can run... Was it 10,000? Let's ask some sort of AI. How much does water in groundwater... Okay. Or poor AI trying to figure out what I'm meaning. How much water... Okay. Let's make it easy for the AIs. Cat. Not cat. Captain of 3. How does water generate in groundwater? Okay, you're just gonna have to figure out what I mean. In Captain of Industry, groundwater regenerates automatically through rain, acting as a finite but renewable source that replenishes based on the current rain intensity and reservoir capacity. So a 15-unit reservoir typically regenerates 14 units a day. With normal rain. On 28 units a day on heavy day. Okay. So a 15,000 unit reservoir typically regenerates 14 units a day. While sustainably replying with a sustainably relying on not over pumping, usually 2 or 3 pumps per reservoir. So Okay, let's make sure they know that we're playing on in Admiral difficulty. I know we did this yesterday, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. High usage, fast depletion on Admiral. Demand quickly outpace the replenish. Using 2 or 3 pumps on a standard 15 use, it will drain it, even if you don't use it constantly. Yeah, but is there any more deeper dive? All right, Google. Take me down with you. It just says exactly the same. So, they said that in a 15,000, we could have 3 pumps, 3 water pumps. So that is for normal difficulty. So let's take away. So this also. Oops. Oh wait, this is 30,000. We could have 6 pumps here. That is the normal difficulty level. So if we remove like 2 of them. $15, so that is what? I'm just trying to figure like a rule of thumb. So 5,000 is not enough. So let's say 7.5 thousand is enough to constantly run a reservoir. Now, the reason why this is full is basically we are making water from these. We are making water from the desalination thing. And we also kind of, you know, not spending as much money. Water. Reusing the steam here. So basically what I'm thinking is the groundwater here would probably be 30, 24 probably. If we could halve the work capacity here, I think we could have this running constantly. But, you know, that means we don't have enough. We don't have enough water. Oh, another thing we can do, because I believe, yep. I was a little bit worried with that, because there is a lot of dirt here, and it kind of falls down here. So what we'll do here, oh, we don't have enough. Because now our vehicles are not going to be able to drive in here, right? Unless they can drive down here somehow. Oh. No. There was a chemical plant. And then the fertilizer. Food packing. Bread and eggs. Saltwater stripper. Did we ever make that? Yes. Okay, so we are now using a little steam to make water, ammonia, and sulfur. Now we decided to put the sulfur in a box. It's going to smell nasty out here, and also ammonia. Okay, so did we have a plan to use the ammonia? Yes, we'll make... Oh, that's why we wanted to make the chemical plant. Because we wanted to make... fertilizer? Did we make it? Chemical plant. Can I make... No. Wait, what? Did the game lie to me? Oxygen plus ammonia gives... Oh, we need fertilizer 1. Okay. I thought it was the organic fertilizer, but that kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. And then we could just send the fertilizer in a pipe, maybe? And then in here, underneath what is going to be the water line. Oh, it's done. Oh, look at that. Ooh. Nice. Well, that means we're going to have to start working on the next part of the bridge. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of crops, but if we get a little bit of rain, we lost all the crops. And that is unfortunate. Well, let's hope the potatoes and the vegetables are going to be supplementing. Also, I do feel like you are very, very full. I think we're going to need to use more iron. More steel. Oh, there is the water. So, how much water are we actually producing here now? Like in total. 48 plus, actually we only have 48 plus the desalination thing. Plus 36. So we are producing 84 water. And I don't even want to think about how much we are actually using. So what should we do after the fertilizer? With regards to research, what is this? The compactor. How do we feel about the compactor? I feel like this is something that tickles my feather a little bit, but... we can also use the excess of the tree saplings to make biomass. If we put them in the shredder. Then we can also potentially do trains. What is it? Bricks and... How about glass making? Because we seemingly gonna need that here. Oh, Hannibal's 2. It can move 200 items per minute. I don't think we have anything that would need that. They require... Oh, they are expensive to build. 35 red. That's going to be an expensive upgrade. Then we also have copper refinery, which will give us more copper, which probably is something we should definitely do. Oh, it's just sulfur and... Sulfur and water. Is there any other way of making sulfur? Where is our sulfur here? Yes, in an exhaust scrubber, we can... If we add in... So where is the exhaust scrubber? Is it anywhere near? These are old trains. I think we have to go to the next 3. Oh, pipes. Yeah. Thermal desalinator. Chicken farm. Biodiesel. Ethanol plus cooking oil. Incinerate. No, was that what we wanted? No. What was it we wanted? Exhaust cleaner? No. I forgot what we were looking for. Had something to do with something cleaning, I think. Gold? No. How about exhaust cleaner? Gas injection pump. Just gonna pump it out into the ocean. Carbon dioxide. Huh. Hum. I'm also tempted to figure out how much we are actually using. So basically we are using all the steel that we are actually producing here. No, actually we have 12 extra. And we use steel for this. And we use steel for that. That should give us a little surplus of steel, right? I'm still very confused about this. If we should make this out of steel, use the steel blueprint. I mean, we're gonna be using Don't sleep on the keyboard, Catski. And that was just a cat pushing all the buttons on the keyboard. Yeah, you're a good Catski, but don't roll on the keyboard, please. Cheers, by the way. Yeah, at the moment we are making more steel than we are consuming. So a majority of the steel goes to bridge construction at the moment. So we have, what, 500 steel here, and we're going to have 300 steel here. And you can easily see that we are building up steel. Okay, so now you're... What are you bringing, my friend? 80 steel? Good. And how is the situation here coming along? It's taking its time, I guess. And still have quite a bit of time for that. How much do we need to upgrade? Let's see, do you require the same amount as... Yes. Corn requires a little bit more fertility. Okay, let's see how long it takes. It's just 1 month? Month? Gosh. Yeah. That's not gonna happen, is it? Come on, a little bit of rain. No? And all goes away. Okay. That kind of makes me think we should... How much bread are we making? $24. So if we half that, it's 12. Let's burn some. Let's burn some unity. I do believe we are maxed out. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to use all of our things here, and then. Okay, then we'll quick remove that and demolish that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go back to a veggie potato crop. Sorry, potato and vegetable crop. Because they are more resilient due to the weather. 4 point. Okay, so we'll make 2 of those with 2 potatoes and 1. And we'll make those with 2 veggies. And then 1 empty crop. 2 veggies and 1 empty crop. No, like that. Alright, no more corn. Corn is a bad habit. But yeah, it kind of annoys me a little bit that we didn't do this kind of properly. So basically what we could have done, we could have made this entire island green if we was just thinking a little bit. Of course we weren't. It seems like we are full. Wait, why are you guys coming out here? Is there nowhere for you to dump that shit? Good boy. Also, did we ever decide what to do next? Should we do the copper refinery next? Get more out of our precious little copper. I'm not quite sure if we have enough copper in here to actually survive. There's the fuel mobile. Kind of wondering if we need another one. Just keep replenishing the trucks. Also, how do we want to... I'm very curious. Yeah, let's do the copper and then let's start looking into trains. Choo-choo mother trucker. Then we... Fireless steam locomotive. So we have a diesel locomotive. We have a steam locomotive. That means we're going to have to fuel it with water, basically have a coaling station. We're going to have to put water and coal in it. Train depot, train station. That is for loose, tanker is for liquid, flatbed. That can make sense. Let's also make sure that we actually have enough, produce enough potatoes. So we have 9. Should definitely have enough potatoes. We should definitely have enough potatoes. But we are kind of making... I thought this would take like an eternity to fill up this tank here. But then again, we are getting 48 per thing. And then how is the ammonia and the sulfur bucket? I think there will come a day in the very near future where we're just going to be demolishing everything on this island. That's the funny feeling I have. But wait, we can make diesel, right? We can make diesel now. If we make fuel gas, oxygen is easy. How do we make fuel gas? By putting some crops in what? In a anaerobic... Where is that? And... Found on map 0. So theoretically, we should be producing more food than we are making, right? Or consuming. So what if we... did something like that. Let me just have a look at the blueprint. We needed... yeah, just all of this. So all the leftovers basically going to go in here. I don't think we're going to get any leftovers, you see. So that will produce fuel gas and one thing, right? And then we can put that compost back into making fertilizer, which will then again make more potatoes, which means... But I don't know how much fuel they consume. The farms, I mean. And then, are we having a tiny little surplus of saplings? And we should have saved all the dirt. Also, what are we saving up for? We're saving up for, what is it, 75? I wonder if we should allow them to deliver. Should allow them to deliver by truck. Just to get this done. We'll see how this pans out. Now that means we're gonna need some stuff here. We also have a thing underneath here, the sewage pipe. We will get ready to make upgraded farms. I think we'll just start with one field. Oh, wait. So priority output, priority input. And we needed, what, 50? 50 of them? No, 75, wasn't it? Oh, crap, we have another problem. We actually don't have enough housing. Not enough workers for that, so we'll get another 18 people. Bring your goods, your stuff and such. Somebody just die? How did that happen? How are we all of a sudden... Why do we all of a sudden have one less worker? Oh, I know, because we had... of course, we activated this guy. Alright, we'll pause the We'll pause something. We'll pause you. And we'll put more steel in the basket so we can... Well, we're kind of done with that one, so we can start working on that one as well. We can put the steel in there. While we wait for the concrete to be made. That could be a good idea. No iron. What? You're not digging up any iron? Oh, we're digging out a mountain. And how are you guys doing? Have you done any better down here? It takes so long for us to get down there to level... What? -12? Yeah, I don't think the pirates dug that far, so we're probably not going to find any treasures there. Pirate treasures. Okay, so we have enough for a farm, and we... Eeny miny... I choose you. Okay. So what is this? This is target fertility. We'll try and go to 100%. Then we're going to need to supply it with water. Vatten. Now, I'm also curious, are they going to be... What are you bringing? Easel? Fertilizer is going to come from here, right? So if we just have you go underneath here. It is an experiment. And then we're going to go that way. Why? All right, release the poop water. Oh, that's expensive. So yeah, let's feed them with Gatorade. It's what plants crave. Alright. That should allow us to unpause you. And let's also unpause this. I'll see what they brought with them. Any goods? Diesel. Diesel and copper. That's always nice. Alright, looks like corn's back on the menu, boys. So this is the actual fertility? Wait, fertility consumption is increased due to lack of crop rotation. Oh, shite. Alright, we'll throw in some potatoes in there. Due to lack of crop rotation, what do you mean? Utility consumption is increased due to lack of crop rotation. It's not good enough. I mean, we have all sorts of crops here. What was that? That was fertilizer, which we were supposed to be used to make... more fertilizer? Oh, I forgot. Was it the ammonia we wanted to use? Yeah, ammonia and... oxygen. In a... is it in a mixer? In a chemical plant. In the chemical plant. Alright, let's see here. Chemical plant. There you are. Are you going to be expensive to build? Yes, we can afford you though. Chemical plant. We're gonna... I think we're going to be making both of them. I think. So the nitrogen comes out here, goes in here. And then... oh, my brain is just so not all right at the moment. Oxygen. Where did we find oxygen? What was it called? An air separator. And then you can ideally come out. So what are we pulling out here? Are we pulling in or pulling out? I'm just pulling in. Okay, and then you Little tricky to see here. Okay, and then we need to have the... Oh, we are missing something here, aren't we? Whole building we're missing. And then you are gonna come out. Anybody care for a little bit of spaghetti? Well, they can still go underneath here. We should also... Nice, fine, I think. Very low on wood. I'm struggling to reach the destination. Where are you trying to reach, my friend? Aha. Well, you're just gonna have to wait. I pause you. We'll build this one. It's a little bit annoying that they're trying to drive over here. I mean, they should know better, right? They should know better. Copper refinery. Did we pause our research? No, we did not. But we have paused something here. Oh yeah, we paused this. That is fine. Well, that was dumb. Well. Now we're just missing what? 65 yellow construction parts. Did we still have Unity on this one? Yes, we did. And it's wood we are missing. Yikes. Wait, you have... Are we done? Okay, well, there is more to be dug here. There is more to dig here. Like, for example, all of that, for example. That's a nice little digging order. The entire mountainside here. And, you know, there is a little bit over here. Probably be greedy and take out a little bit more here. So don't come here and tell me there is nothing to dig. And then we had... Oh yeah, iron. Yeah, that makes sense if we didn't pick up anything. How are we doing here with regards to... So we need to wait... Oh, you are going to lose all the crops. I feel like we're losing all the crops all the time nowadays. By the way, I got like a question and a half. Can we use bread for other things? Yes, we can make them into packaged food. Can we make packaged food into something? Yes, we can make packaged food into medical supplies and plastic, and then we'll make crew supplies. What do we use crew supplies for? No idea. Where's the crew going? I don't know. This section is almost done, just 180 concrete. What should we call the bridge? Can we name it? Yeah. Should we give the bridge a name? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I need to check something real quick. Is it Friday or Saturday today? It's Friday. Good. Oof. Got a little bit nervous there. What do you mean there is more copper here? Underground? I like it. But yeah, what should we do with the sulfur? We are going to be putting that in a mixer to make acid. Acid we're going to use to do what? Make more copper. I mean, have you... Oh yeah, you have come down one section here, right? Then you're going to start on the next one. I have a feeling that this tower here is going to, you know, tip out here. Maybe we'll actually, you know, just in case... You never know. Now, will this also fall? When we dig down to minus whatever level we are? Minus 20? So we'll see. For a second there... No, it was this guy here I saw. Oh, we're almost over. We just need 634 tons of concrete. Which we are well on our way to get. How much steel? We have 200 steel laying about. We are as good as over. Over? Yes. You're struggling to reach your destination. Yeah, you're just gonna have to wait until the freaking bridge is done, because, you know, it's currently closed for things. So, basically, at the moment, as it stands, we have done the following. We have managed to not put any waste in the terrain. We've burnt all the waste. And we made it across without making any land bridges. Why am I basically just woke up? Why am I tired? Maybe I need more sleep. Oh yeah, we also need you to craft some more shenanigans. And we're waiting for wood. Go find wood, my friend. Maybe we'll pause this. But didn't we have, like... No, we have used it all. I'm also curious if we can... Flat conveyor belt. Can I pause you for a minute? So we have like 7 tons of vegetables. And they are probably bad by now, but, you know, they're still there. So 133 steel plates. Oh, 10 billion tons of concrete, which we're not going to get because we're waiting for... Wait, you don't need trees for that. Oi! Why are you not making concrete? Right, we're starting to move the vegetables, which is nice. Just pause you here. Why did I think you required wood to be made? That's a good question. Crushed slag. Could have used crushed slag instead of gravel, but I think that means we're going to need to... It's not necessary, is it? Because we're still going to have to grind a stone to gravel, and then the gravel to manufactured sand to get sand and crushed gravel. So that is a potentially terrible recipe. But I mean, crushed slag. I just want to see slag. Is that the only thing we can use it for? Making crushed slag and dump it? Can we see... We're producing more than we are demanding. What? There is no water in here. We don't balance it out equally. We should get a little bit of water in the farm. Right? Yeah, we paused this one. That's good. All right, so we have what, 56 vegetables left on the docks. So close. Can we make this say something else? Because that could have been cool. Kind of like we did in workers and resources. So does this do anything other than just waste a whole bunch of stuff? Okay, it's working. So we're done delivering all the steel. Now we just need to move 300 concrete, and then we are good. Then we are golden. How much copper are we using? 24. Are we making 48 copper and we are using 12? We're gonna shut down. Are you for real? Are we only using 12 copper? We're only using 12 copper. Okay. So theoretically, that means we could. Oh, but we're not getting 19.5. And we are using 2 rubber, and we are producing 16. Yeah, we are overproducing. Yeah, overproducing. Copper, and let's also remove the boost here. 234. And we have 211 in storage. Is that it? Is that you? Are you going for it? Can just use Unity to freaking get the rest. Alright, you can go back to do whatever you're doing here. Like so. It is done, comrades. Good. I just want to see you. Can you go over here just for a test drive? That's for trains. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the bridge in Big Ambitions. Welcome to the other side. So can I now tell you guys to move out here? Oh, look how tiny it looks compared to this guy. Oh, looks like a little toy. Oh my gosh. All right. We are officially over. We need to get into this side though and start mining the copper. And then we also get quartz over here. No, I don't know what we are using quartz for. We can make crushed quartz, which we can make into sand. Oh, that was that was a little bit disappointing. Okay, a little bit anticlimactic. But we left the island. We are on a much bigger island. Oh, this is kind of where we should have had our captain's house. Maybe here would that be the better place? We have like a nice beach side property. But yeah, I wonder if that is kind of where we're gonna be calling it for the day. I'm very tired. I don't know what is happening, but I'm very, 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 very tired. So yeah, we streamed for 1 hour and 50 minutes. One of the more shorter streams, but you know, it's better than we fall asleep during the stream. So let's save the game, and then I guess I'll see you. If the hangover isn't too bad on Sunday, maybe Saturday, like, you know, as always. Saturdays and Sundays are maybe. So yeah. But yeah, with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, would you kindly smash that like button? There should be a subscribe button, a comment section, all the good stuff you can find underneath the video. And all interactions, they go far, helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling. Bye.